everybody. How we doing, Burlington? All right. A little bit about me, folks. I am living a starving artist lifestyle in Boston. Woo! I've always lived in tough neighborhoods. Wherever I've lived, it's always very smokestacky and check-cashing placey. Rough neighborhoods. You know you live in a tough neighborhood when you overhear a conversation and the phrase, "When Mikey got stabbed," is not an essential part of the conversation. It's just there to clarify date and time. When Mikey got stabbed, we won our softball doubleheader. I have a tough time keeping my wise-ass comments to myself. I was in a Dunkin' Donuts. This woman was like, "I'd like a large with 5 sugars and extra cream." Hey lady, you know what else is good in coffee? Bacon fat. How about a stick of butter? Sure. I don't have the Boston accent I was acting. I'm actually from Colchester. Yeah. I love the Boston accent, though. I live with the Boston accent now. It's not as good as an accent as Milton. Good accent. Love the Boston accent. They drop their R's when they need an R. Pack the cat. They add R's when they don't need an R. I have an idea. I'm sorry. My favorite aspect of the Boston accent you only hear from the older generation now. Adding a syllable to a one-syllable word. Shut the door. Oh, would you look at her? She's got gorgeous red hair. Sometimes the guy with the hardest Boston accent, all of a sudden a British-sounding word will fly out of their mouth. Martha? No, she can't. Because she's in the bathroom. Some of these guys try to abbreviate a word without decreasing the syllables. Like my old boss tell me when to work. I'm going to need you to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. No, I will not work on Sunday. Because that's my fundy. 46 years old, people. Yeah. I don't know how to be 40 yet. I don't know how to be 40 because I bought into that stuff people say when you turn a big age like 40. Everybody's all like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. 40's the new 30. 40's the new 30. You know what? That's a bunch of bullshit. I don't remember one time when I was 30 pulling a chest muscle drinking a glass of milk. I have a hard time tolerating milk, and I found 40. 40's the year you start to say things, you can't help yourself. You start to say things like, "The kids today." The kids today, they have it so much easier than we had it back in our day. Well, you know what? I disagree. I disagree with that. Because back in 1990, when I was 18 years old, there was no way possible I could have woken up after a night of drinking and been like, what the hell did I do last night? What did I do? Did I send someone a picture of my dick? the commitment on my part if I had. It would have been a long, awkward, lonely walk to the post office. Followed by that wacky Polaroid wave. It is gonna stand. You guys are more fun than the Champlain Valley Fair. I used to love that Champlain Valley Fair, going there. I used to love it. It was great because it wasn't some fancy, bolted down amusement park. It was a fly-by-night, shady operation. Staffed by some real sketchy characters. As if the HR department for the fair would just kind of pull into the local prison. Hey, who you got coming out today? We need some workers. Robbery, assault, mayhem, tilt-a-whirl. Some of those guys had aspirations, like the guys who used their vocal abilities, like the rock and roll ride operator. You remember that ride, the Himalaya goes in a big loop with the heavy metal music? The guy's in his little DJ booth. Do you want to go faster? Mullet flapping in the wind. Do you want to hear some more sticks? Yeah, I am 46, and I gotta tell you, it's my first year being middle-aged, and it's not easy. As guys, we do it wrong. We don't do it gracefully. Women, you do it gracefully. Men, we don't know what we're doing getting older. We need to be assigned, at age 45, we need to be assigned a 55-year-old mentor, right? He's gonna walk you through it, because you don't want to be that last asshole at 53 wearing skinny jeans trying to spike up that balding peacock. Can't be that guy. We need a 55-year-old mentor. He's going to walk us through it. First things first, he's going to help us find out which is the right NCIS show for us. Get us on board with that. Then he's going to take us down to Tommy Bahama. He's going to get us into a nice Hawaiian shirt. You're going to wear that Hawaiian shirt every day in the summer, untucked. Yeah. Ladies, Hawaiian shirts, that's middle-aged guy Spanx. Ooh, what mysteries lie behind those waving palm trees? Could it be a six-pack of abs or a jelly belly? Nobody can tell. I tell you, being a 46-year-old comic, when you're trying to make it as a young comic, you gotta have a day job. It's cool, you can do what you gotta do in your day gig. You can do it, have a starving artist day job, like work at Starbucks, do retail, whatever you gotta do. If you're 46, you can't have one of those jobs, because everybody automatically assumes that I am the manager. I'm not the manager. Not really checked out on this area yet. The manager is not really pleased with my style of folding a North Face sweatshirt. What's his name? I don't know. It's like Tanner, Connor, Jackson. One of those last name for a first name guys. No, he had to go to soccer practice. I've had my share of those jobs. When I was living in New York a few years back, I was looking for a day gig. I saw jobs listed in New York City for $8 an hour. $8 an hour sucks in New York, sucks in Arkansas. $8 an hour there's tears and disappointment. True story. I'm part of Generation X. Any Gen Xers here? A couple of us. Is anyone born between 1965 and 75? A few more? Now that I gave you the definition of your generation. Used to be part of Generation X until my 41st birthday. Now I'm part of those Tom Brokaw fuckers. No, it's not a big deal not to like the name Generation X. Generation X is a derogatory nickname. It's derogatory. It was given to us by who? The baby boomers. We got some baby boomers here? Really? On the Late Show? Good for you. I always know when there's baby boomers in the audience, I hear the bartender chair be like, "What the fuck is in a rusty nail? Bring out some more vermouth!" You guys are great baby boomers. You did so many great things compared to us. What did we ever do? We gave you Angry Birds. You're welcome. But you guys kind of making fun of us. So to us sometimes, baby boomers a little full of themselves. We're the baby boomers changing the world with our free love and our LSD and our Fleetwood Macian ideals. You're Generation X. You have nothing. Here's some AIDS, a crack epidemic. Good luck. We're the baby boomers. When we were starting out in life, we could buy a house for what you paid for your used Honda Accord. Ready to settle down now, Generation X? Here's a $350,000 starter home 80 miles past Amish country. Somewhere near Swanton. Hope you like Lyme disease. I tell you, it took me till 45 years old to figure out I cannot grow a full beard. This doesn't look good. Comes in all patchy. We got some beardos here tonight. Yeah. I can't do it. We're living in the beardiest of times right now. Beards are in. The under 30-year-old dudes, they love the big bushy beards. Hey, that's cool if you can grow one, if it all connects and stuff. Do it. But, these young dudes, I don't know, some of them, just because everybody got a trophy, doesn't mean you get to have a beard, okay? Have some presence of mind. Like me, I figured it out. I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to look like a Billy Goat from Chernobyl. Maybe it's time for me to shave off this map of the Great Lakes off my face before I ruin another Christmas for Nana. And I get confused, It's like I see a beardo from a distance. These guys look old. They look older. And it's like, yes, we need to see some ID. We're not giving the student discount to lumberjacks and Civil War reenactors. I can't tell from a distance. I see the guy, I'm like, cool, me and this dude, we're going to have a good conversation about sticks. He's like 24 years old, he doesn't know shit about sticks. He's like, selfie sticks? No, Mr. Roboto, son. You're going to have regret. These young dudes with the big bushy beards, they look older than they are. They're going to be 46. They're going to be looking at pictures of themselves of when they were 24. And they're going to be like, oh man, tenured social studies teacher. I am married, thankfully. I did the online dating. You guys are like, no shit. Anybody do that? All right. And the rest of you met at the St. Albans Harvest Moon Fest. It's the best. I was happy to do it, you know, the online dating. Now, I didn't do Match.com. To me, I'm thinking, you know what? These Match.com ladies look a little picky. They're going to expect me to have a job and shit. I did the other one. I did Craigslist. I also got a lawnmower. I married a feminist. Any feminists here? One deep voice, one back there. A few more feminists, that's cool. We'll see how many feminists there are when the checks come out. No, I'm a girly girl now, it's date night. Be a feminist 24/7. I love my feminist wife. I tell my younger friends, you gotta marry a feminist, you know? She might not take your name, but they're usually really good earners. Maybe I want to follow my dreams. What do you think's gonna take care of the kids in my situation? My wife who's on her way to a PhD or hourly wage McGee over there. Maybe I can take the next 5 to 7 years and take the kids to the aquarium. Hang out on a Tuesday at Starbucks in my workout gear. Sell some of my crafts on Etsy. Yeah. It wasn't easy being a short fella. I'm a short guy, you know, it's not easy. The women love the big, tall, 6'5" hunks. Love the big guys. Every time I used to see a women seeking men's personals ad, which was every day because I was a loser. It's all like, I'm 5'5", but I like to wear heels, so you should be at least 6'5". What the hell is that? Who cares if you're taller than me? You can tap me on the head. And for me to get you to love me, I'm going to be on my knees most of the time anyway. Praying. But you love the big guys, and I've just this to say about that, ladies. Ladies, you outlive us men, don't you? Yeah, you do. When was the last time you saw a 95-year-old man over 6'6"? No, you haven't. There's never a time when they're like, we're about to interview the center for the 1949 All-Star team. No, because he died in 1970. Ladies, unless you want to be alone for the last 10 or 15 years of your life, say hello to 5, 6 and a half. Don't worry, big guys. They're working on a cure for tallness. You know what? Maybe I'll live a little bit longer than a big guy my age. Let me tell you, people, it's not going to be quality time. I'm going to spend all that extra time getting my pants hemmed. Yeah, it's a real bitch finding a 26-inch inseam. They're always on the top shelf. You know what? I might be looking into it wrong, ladies. Maybe that's your whole goal. To outlast us. Have that extra 10 or 15 years of you time there. The end. No one's leaving the seat up. You can watch all the Lifetime television television you ever want to watch. Real Housewives of West Shelburne. And so you can roam around the countryside in your old lady gangs. You ever see those old lady gangs in an RV ripping down Route 7? Looking for some foliage or some maple syrup. They're all wearing the same matching hat and bead combination. Some shirt that's been bedazzled to hell and back. They're invading the Christmas tree shops like locusts. We're the old lady gang! We're the old lady gang! We're coming to a restaurant near you! We're gonna need 26 separate checks. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. I'm EJMurphy.